If you guys didn't know, I just started my brand new Fortnite channel where I upload Fortnite tips, updates, best moments, and more. If you guys play Fortnite, be sure to click that link down in the description, go over there, and subscribe. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to the Call of Duty World War II video. In today's video, it's Friday, so that means that Sledgehammer Games has posted another one of their weekly blog posts or weekly multiplayer updates for the community. Basically, what they've been doing. They started last week, and they've been updating every Friday about what's coming up in the next week. So I've been covering that today. If you guys could drop a like on this video, let's go ahead and go for 52 likes. That would be awesome if we could smash that. Drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate everyone who's supporting these videos and all that sort of stuff. And I want to keep you guys up to date on every single thing going on in Call of Duty World War II. And there was some pretty good news for people that like to play domination like myself in this update, and something that people have been talking to me about and asking me about, and I finally have an answer for it because of course I just wait for the messages from Sledgehammer and their posts and different stuff like that, and then update you guys in videos. So drop a like, subscribe, let's talk about it. So the weekly multiplayer update, this started last week, and they continued it this week, so it's 2 weeks in a row with these Friday updates. I hope they keep this going for literally the whole year because it's a way to keep the community engaged, to keep people updated on what's coming. So last week's update, they basically talked about the different game modes that were coming out: prop hunt, demolition, gun game, and they also talked about the huge update that they were going to have. That huge update came out earlier this week. It contained the 2 pistols and a couple of other stuff. I already covered that, but now this one is going to be talking about what's going on next week and basically in the close future of Call of Duty World War II. The first thing they say is double XP on gun game. We love it, you love it. That's why we decided to make it part of our Resistance community event. We've really enjoyed watching the community play this week. If you hadn't had a chance to check it out yet, get in there and try it out before Tuesday, February 20th at 10 a.m. So basically saying that the double XP on gun game is still going on, and that's going to be lasting for about 3.5-4 more days till that dries up. That's going to be on February 20th. So if you guys are gun game players, that's how long you have. And of course, being able to get double XP from it allows you to level up very fast. I do like the gun game and double XP. It's just, if you're really grinding the ranks, I find that I can only play gun game for, maybe like an hour or so, and then I have to go back to other game modes. I start missing other game modes because I really don't feel like you can grind gun game for like 6 hours straight and get the ranks. So that's why I don't really know if double XP is the right fit for that. But of course, if people like gun game, and while you play it for fun, you're going to get that extra XP. So that's right there. Next thing is talking to PC players. They had some issues with the winter bribes with PC, and people were unable to get them. So they're going to be gifting 3 rare resistance supply drops to all PC players. Look for those to be awarded soon. The PC fan base is a little bit smaller than it is on consoles for Call of Duty, but if you guys, I'm sure some people watching this video do play on PC, and basically you're going to be able to get 3 free resistance supply drops coming up pretty soon. Not that big of a deal, but just wanted to cover everything, keep you guys updated. Now, here is the big news. Dom XL/100. This has been talked about for a while. This is basically the playlist where domination becomes 100 points per kill. As of right now, I'm sure everyone is aware by now, a huge controversy in this game is that it's 50 points per kill in domination for just, a default kill, and it makes it really, really hard to get score streaks in this game. So people have been asking, increase it to 100. Some people say increase it to 75. Other people say leave it at 50. Now, what they're doing is, this is what they said about Dom XL. We've almost done running internal tests and are excited to announce we will soon be ready to roll this out. We plan to run this as its own playlist and keep Dom 50 in the rotation. So you have the option to try out both if you'd like. In fact, we highly encourage it. Now, what's interesting is they also supplied a picture here. The picture is nothing special, but it shows that Domination XL is actually going to be under the featured playlist tab and not under the standard. So this should be coming out sometime this week because they've said it's coming out soon. I'm glad they updated on this because they sort of announced that this was coming like a month ago and gave no updates, so a lot of people thought it was gone. Here they are, once again reassuring it's probably coming out this week. They didn't really give a date, but I would just assume this week, but you never know. This has been taking a while, but the thing that concerns me here is Dom XL is under the featured playlist, and it looks like it's going to be at the top of that, but under standard playlist, that's where most of the casual players go. So the thing with Dom XL that I could see being a problem problem is that only tryhards, it might be only tryhards in this game mode, and that might make people say, you know, this game mode sucks or something like that. And basically they say it's supersized kill rewards and domination. That's something that I'm sort of concerned with, is there going to be any casual players? Is it going to be like a much more competitive mode than the Dom 50, the traditional Dom, because of the fact that you have to scroll under the feature playlist? I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm excited to test this out to see how it goes. I think that like Dom XL, it's going to be dumb how fast you can stack score streaks. Probably like using, it's going to be so fun just to use paratroopers in domination, because I've always just run either the glide bomber, the fighter pilot, glide bomber, and UAV, or just UAV and counter UAV. That's what I've just run the whole year on domination, because it's way too hard to get the high kill streaks on Dom, and the high kill streaks don't even reward you with that many kills. But this Dom XL, hopefully there will be some casual players in it, and it's not going to be a complete sweat fest, and I'm sure it'll be pretty fun to test out, and definitely going to be playing that when it does come out. So I'll keep you guys updated, but definitely it's something to look forward to, and probably the coolest thing about this weekly update. Now, something else that's really important and really cool they put out is score streak tuning. This is what they've said. This week we made some changes to paratroopers and the way they interact with enemy aerial score streaks. On top of those changes, we're also working on some additional tweaks to score streaks that will be rolling out in a future update coming soon. Stay tuned. So a lot of this stuff is just coming soon. We don't really have any release dates. You'd figure, because they're announcing it on this Friday, that it will be rolled out next week, because that's how these blog posts have been going so far. Of course, we've only have one to basically reference, but what they're talking about with the changes to the score streaks, if you guys missed it, earlier this week they basically fixed the score streaks, which inadvertently buffed them. They made it so your paratroopers won't try to shoot down enemy UAVs or get distracted by enemy aerial stuff, and they also made it so your paratroopers won't spawn in with just like a shovel, and I think they won't spawn in with a pistol either. I'm not sure about that. Maybe they could still spawn in with a pistol, but they basically buffed them, because every time people are getting annoyed when they call in paratroopers and you'd see you have a guy running around with a shovel. It's like it took you all game to earn that streak. You really want something that does a bit more damage. But this is interesting. They basically said that they're working on tweaks to score streaks. We've heard this before. I've made videos about this, but this was once again a couple weeks ago, and they're going to be rolling them out in a future update coming soon. So basically, the changes seem to be done, and I'm sure we'll get notice on what has been changed. It's going to be interesting if they've lowered the points it'll take to earn score streaks, or if they've straight up just buffed the damage and the power of different streaks. I'm really interested in this. I think the score streaks are... World War II is a really good game. The things that hold it back, some people would say the maps. I definitely think that some of the maps are really bad in this game, but I also think some are really good, so I could see the maps argument. But score streaks, I think, is just straight up, like, I don't see anyone saying the score streaks are good in this game. The score streaks are really one of the things that holds us back from a traditional game. You know, traditional Call of Duty, how I rank it is based off of the guns, the maps, the score streaks, the perks and class setups, just those things, and maybe like how fun it is to play. Those things incorporate how fun it is to play, and definitely on score streaks this game is a little bit lacking. So hopefully this update, like, paratroopers should be as strong as dogs. The carpet bomber, or whatever it's called, that should be as strong as a swarm, and the ball turret gunner should be a little bit easier to control. Like, these are changes that should be in the game. Of course, Sledgehammer Games, their last game, Advanced Warfare, the streaks were pretty strong in that game. Of course, Treyarch and Infinity Ward, well, not the new Infinity Ward, but back in the Modern Warfare series and the Black Ops series, score streaks were just dummy powerful, and it was really fun. I mean, I guess it did encourage camping and change the way the game was played a little bit, but I like to see a little bit more power in these score streaks, because if you earn them, they should be doing some damage. Next thing, they said that basically they've had some reports that some supply drops have been messing up and have been missing, especially when you're leveling up. So basically, they're going to be fixing that little bug. And they've also added with the weekly zombies updates that they're excited to know that they're putting the finishing touches on orders and contracts and making sure they're ready for DLC 2. So if you're a zombies player, I'm not sure how many people watching this video or sub to my channel are active zombies players. Me, usually I just play zombies. When I'm going to play zombies, it's just, something I do with my buddies. I'm not really a solo zombies grind or anything like that. If I'm solo, I'm usually in multiplayer domination. But basically, orders and contracts are going to be coming to zombies mode for DLC 2. So similar to something that they have had for multiplayer for quite a while, the orders and contracts. I think that they need to sort of, tweak that for multiplayer as well, because that's one way that people keep coming back to the game. One thing Call of Duty has is that it has a lot of different stuff you have to complete. It's kind of like Pokemon in the fact that, sure, you got all your badges, but did you beat the Elite Four? Did you catch every Pokemon? It's like you literally have to do so many things if you want to get 100% completion, and I know that's sort of rare, but I know people have gone for that in like Black Ops 3, and I think that adding some more in-depth orders and contracts could be cool, but as for now, they're just going to be coming to zombies. So, some good changes. I'm definitely excited about this Dom XL. Hopefully this week, score streak changes, hopefully soon, and thanks for watching, guys. If you guys made it to the end, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, sub for Cookie and No Licky, and I'm out. Peace.